We are back. We have a roller chain here. This is the chain that came off. That is where it broke. Now this is basically just a big bicycle chain. It's called a roller chain. The reason why is because of the rollers in here. Now this is a number 60 roller chain. I know that because we have a pitch. The pitch meaning from this pin to this pin. This is the pitch. We have a pitch of 3/4 of an inch. And we have a roller width here, from here to here. This is the roller width. We have a roller width of 1/2 inch, which means this is a number 60 roller chain. This is basically just a bicycle chain on steroids. It's just a big version of a bicycle chain. So we're going to go find another chain, or maybe just find a master link. But we're going to do one or the other, and we'll put this back together. We'll get ready to put it back together. We'll put it back on the machine first, and then we'll put it back together. So you guys, we'll see you in a little bit. We'll get this fixed and get the machine back going, and maybe get some litter hauled this afternoon. Found something else here I wanted to show you. I'm kind of thinking we're going to splurge for a new chain. If you look right here, you can see that roller. It is broke. It is broke. And typically, if you see this on one roller, you're going to see it on several more. So I don't think we really don't really want to put this chain back on, just because eventually that's going to cause a problem. We can fix it now or we can fix it later, and I'd rather just fix it now. So probably going to see if we can't find a brand new chain rather than finding a master link or a repair link is what they're called too. So we're going to measure this chain, see how long it is, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Yep.
We got our new chain. Here it is. Nice and Cosmoline. For any of you that don't know that, if you ever get something metal and it's covered in some kind of a brown sticky crap that looks a whole lot like that.
Like oil, kind of.
It's kind of like oil, but it's actually called Cosmoline. This is pretty nasty stuff too. So we have to cut the chain to length. This is a 10-foot piece of chain that we have, and our original piece is only about 4. So we're going to show you how to do that. That's always a fun process.
You may or may not know how to do this already. But,
May or may not know.
and we may not be doing it the most efficient way, but
It's the way that works for us. The way I do it, you have to keep in mind now, this chain is replacing one that broke. Lay them out side by side and you see the pins here. This is what holds the chain links together. These are pins that are pushed through and then braided over on the end so that they stay in. The way I take them apart, and I'm going to cut this one about right here. We have a master link that's an offset link so that it will go inside of the link. It's actually what I call a half link. But what we do is grind one side of the pin off so that it will go back through the roller, and then just drive it back through. Okay? Let me show you what we're going to use. Use an offset link. We're going to use a master link, and that's what this right here is. The way this works, you see this clip on the side. You can take that off. Watch me stick my screwdriver through my hand trying to show you how to take a master link clip off. Just do it this way. So there's my clip. Here's the clip. And then this side comes off. Now, these two pins will go through the rollers in the chain. You'll have one on this end, one on the other end. Put it through the rollers, put the plate back on the side, reinstall the clip. Everything is hunky-dory. So,
in theory.
in theory, let's get this chain cut to the right length the first time. We do have enough chain that if we mess it up the first time, we can do it again, which is usually a good thing for us to have, because I tend to miss some things every now and
Did you just put that back together?
Not all the way, just
Okay.
enough where it'll hold together and not lose the pieces. So, if you count, we need the inside roller, or the inside piece of the chain, to be able to use the master link. So what I want to do is take this pin out. This pin will let this outside piece of the chain come away, and you'll still have the roller on this end. We've got a roller on that end. We'll put the master link between them. The chain's one piece. And the way I do that is I take a grinder, 4-inch grinder, with what I call a flapper wheel. It's just a sanding disc. It's not as aggressive as a grinding wheel. Works pretty good for doing things like this where you don't really have to take off a lot of material. I got this one at Home Depot.
Just a public service announcement. There are mosquitoes still in Georgia in November. So, just saying.
So if you see them, kill them.
Yeah. Let the bats, like, build some bat houses.
We might do that again one day.
Yeah.
We did it one time.
I've seen some bats around.
Here we go. Now you can see here, this is what it did look like. This is what it looks like now. All I did was sanded off the braided end of that pin. And now we can drive the pin back through the roller and take the chain apart right there.
Kill it. Thank you.
I didn't hit her, people, I swear.
I am a mosquito, what do you call it? Magnet. Yeah, mosquito magnet.
Okay, now, I have a drive pin punch, a hammer. I wish I had a little bigger hammer. I do have a bigger hammer, I just have to find it. And then this, my anvil here, is just a, it's actually a piece that came off of a generator that we don't use anymore, so don't throw anything away. You can always use it for something. But what I'm gonna do is drive this pin out, and this chain should come apart. May need a bigger hammer. May need a lot bigger hammer.
Eh. It's about to fall off the... Oh wait, it's moving. Oh, is that your hand?
No. Bigger hammer.
If all else fails, get a bigger hammer.
Not quite. Need something else to sit on. There it is. Look at there. And there's my pin. That's the pin that was holding the links together. This is my roller end. This is my broke chain. This is the rest of the chain left that we have left over for the next time we break a drive chain.